Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Good job, Larry. Numbers.
Welcome back.
You're doing good.
We're here with another episode of Blunt Kings, episode 15. I'm your host with the most, the grossest Uncle Tio Vile. This is my boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dope flavor, a.k.a. the Funkle, the Drunkle there, a.k.a. Ayo, the Fayo.
This is the third week of October. We're going to be talking about all hip-hop drops from October 14th and 15th to the 21st.
It's always a good time for hip-hop.
Yeah, and then next week, we got our Halloween episode.
Oh, man, y'all better trip out on that one there. We gonna do something a little different for y'all. We're going to, we're going to show up. And we're going to show out.
So right now, we're going to cover everything from 1986 to 2025. Every October drop that ever happened from the 15th to the 21st. You know how we do it.
Some good shit there. How are you, Va?
I'm doing good, man. We're on a good train of thought, man. We're definitely covering a lot of ground, like we always say. It's just been a fun journey being able to go through all these songs and the memories that come with. There's a couple tonight that definitely were inspirations of who I am today, you know what I mean?
Helps
and
us build our character.
Yeah, a couple of artists on this October, the third week dropper. A lot of good artists, man. A lot of good stuff to talk about tonight. How you been this week?
I've been there. Been driving a lot. Been out of town. You know what I'm saying? Haven't been around. So it's good because it's a different. It's a different stress relief for me when I get out of town. You know what I mean? I can focus on other stuff, not so much the concentrated pollutants around me when I'm in the city. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just like to get out there on nature, hit that open road, and just kind of like free myself from some stress. You know what I'm saying? And not stay blunted all the time. So you know what I mean? That's why we do that. Blunted Kings stay blunted.
You totally reminded me to light my blunt. This is Blunt Kings episode
That's what
15.
we do, my friend.
Ayo, do you remember this group right here? October 15, 1986. Stetsasonic drops On Fire. Intro, live band in early hip-hop. Literally a rap group that could have been a 70s funk fusion. Let's check them out.
Brace yourself for the awesome and rare. The real, the right, and dynamite is in the atmosphere. As there's a time and place for everything that's under the sun. This is the time and the place that we have some fun. Now take a sec to check the
Oh man!
Now take a check to check this shit out. I think it's dope. Honestly, I'm gonna have to start adding these guys to my
Stetsasonic there.
Yeah, to my playlist, bro. This is kind of like that stuff that you jump on the road to, like you said earlier about driving through nature or whatever. But this is the type of shit like as soon as you're jumping on the freeway, you're just like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna make some mileage. I'm gonna get it on. Just that good, easy vibe in music. You know what I'm saying? And, the live band with the early hip hop was a crazy concept there. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, in the days of early hip hop, it was only just DJ and MC and a microphone.
Yeah.
So to have that hip hop, group with the live band at that time, it was really nice. It was really nice to see it. That's why everything sounds so clean.
That's what I was just going to say. Like
crisp.
The drums sound cleaner. The snare sounds cleaner. Mm-hmm. The melodies on the instrumentals sound cleaner for sure.
And at that time there, the digital world there for them using like MPCs and certain stuff there, you knew that you didn't have access to that full sound capability.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's nothing like a live instrument there as opposed to the digital instruments now opposed to what we are integrated with.
Imagine the pre-programmed instrumental loops that you would hear like in 1986. I would never want to make a beat with any of those for sure. Dude, maybe a couple like revamp them or whatever and then add some new trap drums or whatever, but yeah, it'd be kind of difficult to make a beat in 1986. It'd be hard to
integrate the both
pre-recorded loops and shit like that, like how we have the opportunity to do now.
Stetsasonic.
Stetsasonic. Shout out to Stetsasonic. Definitely
great group.
A worthy group, hip-hop group listening to 70s fusion, sounding esque type shit. Ayo, do you remember this, though? On October 18th, when Snoop Doggy Dogg dropped Murder Was the Case, the soundtrack.
I was 10.
I was 10 years old, or I was like 9, I think. And
10 years old.
you know what's funny is Snoop was one of my main inspirations growing up as far as wanting to make rap music, the way he did it,
He was too swaggy
the
with it, dude.
freestyling, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when I first got this tape, my mom, my stepdad bought me this tape, and I was listening to it on like a cassette Walkman, dude.
Sony.
And,
Yeah. Did you have the yellow and the black one? Or did you have
I just had like the black one that just said
Silver.
that said Silver Walkman on it. Yeah, and sometimes not even that. Sometimes I'd have to go to the dollar store to get one, or like anywhere I could try to find a cassette tape player. That's where I would kind of pick one up. But all of the janky ones, I definitely got all the janky ones for sure.
As long as we have batteries.
But that soundtrack itself definitely had a lot of bangers on it, especially this one right here. You remember this shit?
Bruh.
Natural Born Killers, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. Definitely one of the craziest music videos that you could see at this time in the 90s, right? It was almost like, what was that movie, Tales from the Hood, right? Like, kind of like that kind of shit. Yeah.
Bro, that shit was uninterruptedly. I mean, for that album in itself was, I mean, it was so big on the street credits there. You know what I'm saying?
I even
Like,
threw the Dog Pound one on here for you.
Everybody had that shit up on it. You know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't like, I mean, let me put it like this. Yeah, they gave a lot more promotion to the Doggy Style than they did to the Murder Was the Case. They weren't trying to capitalize on something that says murder was the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's still.
But it sold this shit out of fucking units.
Yeah,
which was crazy.
Well, because the song was on both albums, right? So like it was originally on Doggy Style, and then he went through the trial, right, where he was sitting at the park with his bodyguard. Someone comes up,
not guilty, not guilty.
The
not
bodyguard
guilty.
shoots him, right, and then Snoop gets off. Snoop's super happy, drops the video to Murder Was the Case, and then a movie that followed with it, and then the soundtrack followed right after. Do you remember the movie?
No.
Dude, I saw the movie on pay-per-view, dog. And
I can't. Where can we get that DVD? It.
We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to see if Tubi has it or something, dude. But I remember definitely seeing it when it came out on pay-per-view.
Yeah, none of my homies had that one at that time.
No one had it.
The soundtrack.
No one had Murder Was the Case, the actual movie.
Really?
Nobody.
So there's
had
no
it.
DVD of that bitch around or anything?
Nah.
It's only digital?
Yeah, dog.
Get
the only
here.
time I ever seen it and had the chance to see it was on pay-per-view, like literally the week it dropped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, super exclusive.
Like 90, what was that? 94, yeah, 94.
Dog.
Second grade, third grade. Yeah. Let's move along, though. It was really cool to see that transpire, though, honestly. It was crazy.
94, that was a crazy year.
Yeah, we definitely saw the actual court stuff going on, and then seeing Snoop getting released and the news that came with it. And
I remember he was.
This came right after. Yeah,
he looked like fucking Tupac did.
Before we stop talking about him, though, I did throw the song that you wanted me to throw on that Dog Pound shit. This one's fucking fire, dog. The beat's nasty, dog. This is like the epitome of like Dog Pound gangster shit.
What would you do? What would you do? Come on, with your whole crew.
Have you ever heard of a slaughter? I ought to start dipping. Sipping on that ST gets me to tripping. I don't slips, I bangs with that mad ass Dog Pound gang. It's a DPG thing.
Man, that was nutso.
Let's talk about Daz and Corrupt for a second. We'll get all the facts out of the way. Daz is Snoop Dogg's cousin. Corrupt was Daz's homie. They connected and made the Dog Pound with Snoop Dogg, right? Before Snoop even blew up.
Was killed.
And then they had an album, Let's Play House. That was one of the dopest tracks
The Doghouse
in hip hop history. Yeah. In my opinion,
straight up.
Whenever I remember seeing some of these videos come out, I was
Nate was fresh.
Yeah.
That Nate hooking scene, the backup.
Yeah.
Let's play house.
And then just like the sharp lyricism from Corrupt, and then like that energy from Daz, the beats from Daz. Don't forget, Daz is one of the illest producers in the hip hop game.
For real. He did
Still
a
to
lot
this
of
day.
Tupac.
Yeah, he did Hail Mary.
Everything. He
He
did a
did
lot
Ambitions as a Writer.
of shit.
He did a lot of the beats that you might think Dre did, but Daz is definitely behind the keyboard on most of the beats from the West Coast.
And that's why he be so sour sometimes with the post. Be like,
Oh, yeah.
yo, man, let me
I
get my
would be.
flowers.
I would be pissed too,
Let me get
dog.
my motherfucking recognition. You know what I'm saying? But we here at Blunt Kings
To
there,
give
you
that
know, the Straight
recognition.
Damage there. We want to just let everybody know that, hey, don't forget, you know, this nigga kicked down that shit for the West Coast.
Yep.
And that's word. You know what I mean? Go ahead and check it out.
Straight
The
up.
credentials are there. You know what I'm saying? Like how we love Quik stuff. You know what I'm saying? We love DJ Quik like that there. You know, we want to make sure we give everybody their, you know, their due process. And they flowers in their due time while they stay here with us. You know what I'm saying?
This is how we give you guys your flowers. We smoke ours, we give you yours, and we do it every
Let
week.
everybody know about it.
Week by week, month by month, Blunt Kinging it. Moving along, 2 years later, October 15th, Exhibit drops At the Speed of Life, his intro debut.
This is the one where I fucked up with last weekend.
Yeah,
right?
I think you called
That's
you
where I
called
fucked
it
up the last
40
episode.
days, 40 nights, but it's a simple mistake. I think he actually has like a song called 40 Days and 40 Nights or an album somewhere
there,
along
yeah.
down the line.
I'm all blended there, folks,
Yeah.
so you know what I mean?
But this was definitely his debut at the Speed of Life. One part West Coast grit and one part I just learned how to rap fast. It's kind of how
8% New Mexico.
yeah, and 0.3.5% New Mexico because all the weed you smoked here. I liked when Exhibit his first album. This one I hear it was really boom bappy. It had like that that roots feel on the first video, like you said, with the camera angles and following him through the hood and whatnot.
Yep.
I respect Exhibit. I think it's funny that when he went on his press run, everyone just asked him all the shit about New Mexico that we already knew. You know what I mean? Like, there's really nothing more to the story. That's it. You know, he was here. Now he's there.
Yeah. That's usually
Shout
where
out
we go.
Exhibit. All right. Same year, same day. Jeru, the Damager dropped Wrath of the Math.
Oh, Jeru.
DJ Premier on the production and Jeru on the soapbox. Save Hip Hop made activated.
Bruh. I remember all the little geeky cats back in the day, like the real hip hop graffiti taggers to do their shit, man. And I was in high school and they like, yo, check it out, I'm gonna go bomb this wall.
I like his style. Let's listen to this.
They were like, yo, check this out. I put this on in my headphones when I'm bombing, you know, doing graffiti, and I'm like, I got on right away.
Right.
Once I heard, you know what I mean, my graffiti folks was listening to, you know, Jeru the Damager. We were starting to separate ourselves at that time too, as far as like me and you too. You know, we was getting down with real underground, you know what I mean? Because everything else was getting corny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah. After the whole ICP saga, right, when we were juggaloing it up, we definitely were yearning for something a little bit more gritty, a little bit more real than just like a couple of dudes from Detroit killing a bunch of racist hillbillies and shit like
And
that.
I wasn't down with the, you know, the Nellies and the whole, you know, I kind of got over the whole camps and the squads kind of thing. Like, I just want to see some other individual really get down and rock with it there for sure. And that's what I feel that Jeru, the Damager did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, he was.
And
he
the
was
likes
on
of
board.
him, right? Like we fell into liking Big Crit, ASAP Rock, not ASAP Rocky. Like, even though we like ASAP Rocky too, but I'm saying like as far as like underground hip hop, we went through the depths, the Jedi mind tricks, the Necros, the
Sage Francis.
yeah,
I mean, fuck.
Josh Martinez or whatever. You know what I mean?
We've gone through the Sugar Freeze. We've gone through the political cats, you know, the Immortal Techniques.
Yeah.
Like when we break it down there, we have really broken it down.
Oh,
folks,
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
definitely
We're
sat
not
there.
talking no BS.
And we sat there and we go, who the fuck is this? And we go, let me listen to everything they've ever dropped. It's not that hard to do. You could do it like in a weekend. You know what I mean? Like
if you know how to scan, skim through, and enjoy, you know.
Or if you have the resources, right? Like
You're on the
had-
highway, put on the album.
We had LimeWire, right? So anytime we'd hear about somebody new,
BearShare.
BearShare, we'd type their name in and we'd discover someone.
it
So this hip hop journey isn't just overnight. just like how the rappers, their career isn't just overnight, right? Like you have to follow a certain guideline and certain tactics in order to get it, you know?
For sure. And this album there in 1996 there, you know what I'm saying? For Jeru the Damager there, you know what I mean? Especially with the heavy-hitter production of DJ Premier behind it there, which made it an instant classic at that time.
Anything
there,
DJ Premier backs up, you know it's going to be real hip-hop, and you know that he put his stamp on it with his beats.
All day with the Timberland boot, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's on the real. And not to mention, though, too, I mean, there's just a real heavy predominant time for the East Coast reign at that time.
Oh yeah,
because 96, you know what I mean, we the Woo was coming out, we had a lot of shit there, you know what I mean, the Biggie was still doing his thing, you know what I'm saying.
You know what else dropped
we had
the same day?
A lot of people.
1996, October 15th, the Bush Babies dropped Gravity. Native Tongues vibes meet 90s boom bap. Bring your positive head nod, you know what I mean?
Native Tongues, very Afrocentric still, man.
And a lot of rappers are doing this kind of style right now, you know what I mean? I hear stuff like this on Kendrick and other albums.
That's all we try to do. We do our thing.
J. Cole.
This is beautiful. Oh, yo, beautiful there. The Bush Babies there. Definitely something, 96 there. Yeah, that was a crazy time. I was 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo,
I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of him. I
was
until
more
today.
Gene it there, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely on a different
I was bumping
path,
Regulators. I was bumping
it was
this DJ.
The West Coast was dominating at the time there for sure at that point. So, definitely something. Well, I'm glad we bumped into this now because it seems like maybe we weren't at the proper mind state to really absorb what they had to offer.
Now we do, yeah.
Well, you know what I'm
I see
saying?
what you mean, yeah. Because nowadays we could throw this shit on and actually be like,
yo,
this relates to my 40-year-old life.
This is awesome.
Yeah, the positivity and the creativity that comes with it,
Of course. Man, I listened to some of the music there that I heard my parents listening to about, 30 years ago, 25 years ago, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, and the samples, yeah.
Whatever I listened to, and then now all of a sudden I catch myself listening to it there with a more enjoyable conscience there. You know what I mean? Which is crazy there. It's like, oh yeah, don't forget you're getting old. you
remember
know what I mean?
you remember these guys, 2012, Dead Prez? This isn't from 2012. I just wanted to put their most known song on there. It was the intro for Dave Chappelle's show.
If you know, let us know who this is in the comments. If you know who this is.
One thing about music, when they hit, you feel no pain. White folks that controls your brain. I know better than that. That's game, man.
Just that first intro for that there. I mean, he let y'all know in the first
what the whole fucking song is going to be about.
How many bars was that there? That was only like
4 bars.
Like 4 bars. Man, he already laced y'all down with some knowledge to make y'all think in 4 bars. You know what I'm saying? And the
white people control your brain. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It literally that much time there. You could really go down a rabbit hole just with those bars.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know the group there, the group is Dead Prez, not the opening theme song for Chappelle's show. I'm sorry.
Or the song from, what did you say it was on Guitar Hero or something like that too?
No, I'm just talking shit that like everybody's like, oh, I recognize that song there. That's from, that's from Guitar Hero. No, that's Stevie Nicks there.
Yeah.
That's not the song from Guitar Hero. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a Chappelle show theme song. Like, no, it's not the Chappelle theme song. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's Dead Prez. Get it straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like Dead Prez. They're really activists, like hip hop for sure.
Immortal.
But they're really real too. Like you could tell that they're down to earth. Just like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, and Dave Chappelle, right when they did the block party thing, and I watched the behind the scenes to that, and you could just tell everyone was just there for the culture, dog, and that's what hip hop is all about. You show up for the culture, like when they had the pop up yesterday at Por Vida, right?
Yes.
I show up for the culture. Not only was Expensive Taste there, I wanted to say what up to the homie, right?
Shout out.
I wanted to pay my respects to Bale,
yeah.
Helm, Sneeze. I got to talk to Sneeze. He's actually, we're planning on doing my legs tattooed up.
Okay.
I don't want to say.
Bale,
I don't want to say
I
what
just
it is yet.
Say the sign of the crop for Bale. You
Yeah,
know what
rest
I
in
mean?
peace, Bale, man. That was
a loss for the
definitely
community.
definitely a huge loss. Really good guy.
Especially, I didn't know that he, when you told me back in the day, that you and him used to break dance.
No, I just
Well,
watch.
he
I
used
would
to
just
watch
watch
them
them
there?
break dance. Yeah, like so.
They were the ones.
When I
that-
went to Ernie Pyle, like I was only there for 1 year. It was because my mom and stepdad moved to the west side, like South Valley kind of area.
Okay, got you.
So then I had to pick a school to go to because I couldn't no longer go to Cleveland on Louisiana and
A little too far out of the district.
and Montgomery. Yeah, that was way too far. And so I ended up going to Ernie Pyle for a year. And that was like honestly one of the best years of my upbringing. Not only did
Different school, different interactions. Man.
yeah, I
It's a beautiful
interacted
thing.
with some of the most beautiful girls in Albuquerque. Not only that, but I met some really cool people as well, like Sneeze, Helm, and Bale. I met other people that I met there, but we usually don't talk about that person because it gets a little out of hand. But
yes.
My point is that I was able to see hip hop in its purest form in the fucking South Valley of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Breakdancing.
Whether it was breakdancing, there was kids that would freestyle and shit too. Like I wasn't even in my rap, like on my rap shit yet. Like I was 7th grade, about to go to 8th grade. I didn't start rapping until probably like 10th grade. Yeah. Like I would write shit, right? But I like to get in the studio. You know how hard it was to get in the studio back then. But anyway, Ernie Pyle was the dopest. That was where I first heard DMX come out for the first time. Everybody started wearing lugs. Everyone was rocking Rough Rider shit, right? Everyone was rocking dog chains. Everyone was doing this. And I was just some ICP kid with a Great Malenko t-shirt on. And
like what?
Yeah, and what was funny is I used to have to wear a regular shirt over my ICP shirts before I
take off the regular t-shirt.
And then I'd take off the regular shirt and rep it.
Why? Because your mom's?
Yeah, oh yeah. My mom used to hate ICP.
I remember that shit, dog. It's like wearing your jammers, and then you get out of the house, you sneak out, and then you pull off the jammers, and you got the fit.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Ernie Pyle there.
It was like on that Biggie shit, right? Where he goes to the roof and he has the fucking Air Force Ones and the gun and shit.
I'm gonna get him my fit.
Yeah, that was my ICP shirt for sure.
Totally feel that.
2014, October 14th, DJ Quik drops The Midnight Life.
Oh.
Hey, we need to go bury both of them motherfuckers in the pet cemetery.
Pet Cemetery drops. Redefining and reproving that hip hop and R&B belong together, right?
Yo.
DJ Quik, one of the illest producers in the West Coast. Definitely a trendsetter.
Working class G's go around the corner from Greg House on the next block, knocking something down. Cause South Central got the best cock in the.
South Central got the best cock. I think they used to call pussy cock, and it was kind of a weird thing. Did you hear that?
Dude, man, there's some questionable stuff there from Quickster that we always got to trip out.
No, it's not even a Quickster, dog. I've heard other rappers, and they say they refer to pussy as being cock, and I'm like, that's so weird. That's so weird. It's so weird.
That's a different lingo.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just call it pussy or punani or. You know what I mean? Or coochie, whatever. You know what I mean? But like to call it cock is crazy, dog. I think that's crazy. Okay, let's move on.
I'm good on that thing. Shout out to Quickster there for sure with some of these lyrics that always keep us just mind boggled sometimes.
Yeah.
There.
Quick, if you see this, why do West Coasters call pussy cock? Or
tell us, man.
I just want to know.
Hit us up in the comments, man. Somebody from the West Coast link up with us and just let us know what that mean, man.
Yeah.
On the road, my cut.
All right, 2014, October 21st, Army of Pharaohs drops. Heavy Lives the Crown. Definitely one of those albums that you need to go check out. It's an underground classic for sure. Army of Pharaohs is definitely like a spin-off of Jedi Mind Tricks and like some of those
heavy lyrics,
those heavy lyrical,
thought provocative,
white boys
kind of
from
anti-government
Yonkers
shit?
and places like that.
Is it like anti-government or?
Army of Pharaohs is more like they're just. It's kind of hard to tell if they're anti-government or like actual Satanists. I don't know.
I got you.
Like, and I'm just saying this with curiosity.
Okay.
Like, when I hear some people, when I hear
haven't heard of
people,
them, that's what I'm
when I
just
hear
trying to
people
dive
rap
in.
about the devil and rap about God and stuff like that, I kind of really, I listen a little bit deeper than I would if it was a regular hip hop album because I want to know, are these fuckers glorifying God or are they glorifying the devil? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
then if
yeah.
they're glorifying the devil, I'd turn that shit off. And
I'm not
if they're
about
really
that.
glorifying God and
The higher up,
and
you know?
Jesus, Son of God, yeah, I'm down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's really good lyricism. It's really good back and forth.
Okay.
Really dope ass beats.
I'll trip it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it a trip, and
We'll bump it when
I'll let you know, more or less what I think about it. Then.
we'll go to the store and bump this shit when we go get shit to eat after this.
Oh yeah, bratwurst green chili.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The season.
Dog, we just got some of the hottest green chili. Shout out to Garley. That's my great uncle.
Thank you, Virgie.
And Virgie, yes, my great aunt. They pointed me in the right direction where to get the good green chili, and they have a chili roast every once in a while, and they invited me over this year, and I thought it was going to be a bunch of people like usual, and it ended up just being real small, just us and my kids and them, and it was awesome. It was
It's a beautiful thing.
just peeling chili and roasting it ourselves,
Nothing like good times.
slow roasting it, and
Family time.
making some tacos and enchiladas, and I even brought like a Caesar salad. We threw some green chili on that. It was fire.
Green chili Caesar salad.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, you might be onto something, my dog.
I think so.
If you do that, there, oh my gosh, watch out there. You better patent that right now.
Yeah, don't steal my ideas. Let me work on
Patent
it.
that
Let me
right
work
now.
on it. Let me work on it. Moving along, 2014, October 21st, same day, T.I. drops Paperwork, the deluxe edition. You can have whatever you like type shit.
Oh yeah. That was just like the fill-in in between there. He was like, I already did so much work, and like that album didn't have like a lot behind it there, but like the popularity for like one or two songs was there.
Oh yeah,
he was already.
I think
he was working in the movies already.
I think whatever you like,
shit.
or you could have whatever you like, probably carried him through the rest of his music career into
The movie
into the
transition.
movie transition. Yeah, you're totally right about that, dude.
And that's when I was just like, okay, this is kind of like, man, sound nice. You can have whatever. And I was like, okay, that's kind of nice,
Bro,
I mean,
but
I'm
that
not,
song
like-
literally still plays till this day. I
know.
heard it like 4 days ago, like on the radio. I'm not even lying,
Yeah,
dude.
was it on 95.1?
No,
Oldies, right? Hip hop, R&B, oldies.
that would be funny.
That's what it is.
I know
Fuck,
that
man.
is what it's considered.
Yeah, 2020, they play Jeezy songs, and you're like, man, oldies, classic hip hop. You're like, man, fuck, dog.
You are watching Black Kings, episode 15.
I
I am T.O. Val, the host with the most, the grossest uncle. It's my boy.
A Omega with the funky dope flavor, aka the Funkle, the Drunkle. There,
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
comment,
comment,
share,
do all that
link
shit.
up.
Tell people about us. Don't be fucking haters, man.
Come and get some bitch ass.
Come and show some bitch ass.
Belly.
We're going to take a quick little break. When we get back, we're going to be talking about the game, Bones, No Worries, Drum, and more. See you in a bit. And, oh, yeah, I want to start doing this, dude. Watch, where is it? Oh, yeah. And everyone, don't forget.
Smoke weed every day.
Welcome to Blunt Kings, motherfucker.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
I'll save that for the rest of the show.
Can't be following up.
We're gonna move along with 2015 October 16th. The game drops documentary 2.5. Do you remember that album?
I remember visibly seeing it, but it looked like something that I remember back in the day. You know what I mean? The album cover really didn't appeal too much to me there. I overlooked it there. You know what I mean? But since you brought it back to my attention, it looked like an old school Bloods versus Crips album. You know what I mean?
It did, huh? Like
that's
the
what I was
reunion, like red and blue make green
Behind
type
the
shit.
fence, the chain link fence, and I was just like,
The game.
all right.
The game is one of my favorite rappers. When he first came out, do you remember that shit? When he first came out, and he was rapping with like Stat Quo and
Oh yeah.
who else was he rapping with when he was rapping? Fuck, what was his name? Shine. He was kind of like rapping like Shine.
No. Let's talk about it when he went up north.
Okay,
Right, he was in the Bay Area.
right. Oh yeah, and then,
Jay-
and then he had beef with Yuck Mouth, right?
Well, But who
Oh,
was the other one?
I'm skipping ahead. Go ahead.
JT, the bigger figure, right?
Yeah.
Remember, that's the one that he had the initial beat with up there. Because he came from San Francisco and he migrated his way down to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which was a trip because when we started seeing that, remember he had his face on that orange mixtape and shit?
Yeah.
Remember that
I remember.
one?
Yeah. Oh,
That one was a trip there for sure.
I remember I saw a reel the other day with Memphis Bleak saying that when the game was coming out, he was he like dissed him like a grip of times on wax, right? And then he met him, and he was like, "Hey, dog, I heard you're dissing me." And the game's like, "Oh no, dog, it's all good. We're homies, homie." And like shook his hand, and then like literally that night recorded another diss song against Memphis Bleak. Like the game is like nuts, dog. Like he has like a mixture of like this.
He's
like,
got mental health issues.
and, like
I'm
yeah,
saying
it's
about
like
that
it's
there,
like a
right?
Kanye West
That's
mentality
bipolarism at its best.
with no holds back on the impulses. You know what I mean?
Yo,
like
I love you, dog. You know,
Yeah.
West Coast man, fuck this nigga, man.
the game. You're hilarious, dude. All right, moving along. 2016, October 17, Bones dropped Good for Nothing. Definitely have to check this out. I just heard about this today, so I didn't really get a chance to check it out.
16?
Um,
Man, I was influenced by some other stuff. I was listening to heavy South. I was critting it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this was like your 3-6 Mafia.
That was like my little run when I was in high school, junior high. You know what I mean? I was like heavy into what I was listening to, and ain't nobody gonna penetrate that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was just me, like, being the.
But that's how we were about shit
hip-hop
we like. We're like, we
historians, you
like
know.
this, and if you try to show me something that's not as good as this,
We was kind of.
I don't want it.
We was snobbish.
yeah,
You know,
with the
back in
music and the
day.
hip hop for
Fuck
sure.
Yeah, we was trying to fucking, secure our craft.
Right.
You know, hone our ability.
Yeah, people have to remember we were rappers and singers back in our growing up days, so we wanted to listen to all this stuff as inspiration to see like how you approach a track. What do you say? How do you say it?
How would an R&B singer start off that as opposed to
yeah.
a hardcore rapper?
What
like
else
maybe,
do you add
Maybe
to
I want
it?
to make a song for my grandma. How would I start it out soft? As
There's a
opposed to
such
being
thing
raw?
as doubling and ad libs.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
do it. You know what I mean?
Maybe I
like,
want to make a song for that girl.
speaking of girl songs, 2016, October 21st, No Worries, which is Anderson .Paak and Knowledge. They dropped Yes Lord along with this single.
She say I'm so terrible, but it's
I think I remember hearing this.
Yeah,
Definitely an Anderson .Paak song.
come on. Yeah, that's one of the ones you want to get on that road. I'm gonna throw you in the ride. We're gonna have a good little cruise there. You know what I mean? Go through the city. You know what I mean? Just listen to some good music. You know what I mean? That's a vibe. I dig that. I dig that one there for sure.
Same day, DRAM drops Big Baby Dram. It's EP/mixtape. I like Dram. He's really good. I like that hip hop R&B kind of style, like where it's singy but it's like trappy at the same time.
Yeah, he was good. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's coming up there.
Like Don
Can't-
Toliver kind of like.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what he come up with next. You know what I mean? He's been, he's been in the limelight there for a while there. You know what I mean? I haven't heard too much of him as far as like he's done a couple features with some cats there
Right.
that I know of, but I haven't heard any projects from him there. So
Yeah, we're
you
gonna have
know.
to check out this Big Baby Dram.
Yo, hopefully he comes out with something soon, man. It'd be nice.
All right. 2017, October 20th, Blue and Exile dropped In the Beginning Before the Heavens. It was like a mid-October roundup.
Okay.
That was a good one. Let's see, 2017, Earth Gang drops Robots in October 20th. And then that same day, Future and Young Thug drops Super Slimy. And then 2019, October 27th, October 17th, I apologize. Homeboy Sandman drops Dusty. That was another mid-October release. Our favorite group, Black Moon, they dropped one in 2019, October 17th, Rise to the Moon. But 2025, we have a lot of stuff going on. I know Mobb Deep just dropped another single with the Clips. Look at Me. That song's dope as fuck. But they're having a listening party tonight. Mind you, we record these on Sunday nights. They come out Monday morning. So tonight, at 7:00, they're having a listening release party for Dave East for Karma 4. And it's going to be released October 15th.
Nice.
Harlem Marathon mixtape turned album.
It's a Wednesday, folks.
Cop and Clutch Energy. Let's see. I think we have something from it. Oh, yeah.
People.
I don't diss the dead or speak on niggas that can't speak it back. My demon strapped, way too deep for that. Watch how they sleep with that. Keep it back, chill where the reap at. Since it was deeper trap, break a pie like piece of shot. That price I told you, keep it that. Diamonds on, album from my Cuban like my piece can rap. I know.
Ugh.
Yo, that's gonna be nutso. I can't wait.
Dave East is definitely one of my favorite hip hop artists from New York right now. Along with a couple others. There's some that are up and coming that are getting a lot of recognition by the greats like Nas.
Super fast.
Yeah, like really dope artists.
And shout out to Nas too there. But yeah, the Dave East there.
Shout out to Dave East. Definitely he's dropping one of the hottest albums right now in the next week or so. October 15th, it drops Karma 4.
Go jump on that.
Jump on that for sure. What was crazy, I saw Dave East in a reel maybe a month ago where the cops pulled up on him and he fell asleep under a bridge because he was drinking too much Ace of Spades and maybe popped a perk or two or some shit.
Wait.
But yeah, they were fucking with him heavy. They weren't listening to the fact that he was a rap superstar. They still
treat him like an average Joe.
Yeah, I think they took in his car and they towed it, and he had to get picked up or some shit. It was kind of sad to see, man. I hope you're doing better, Dave East. Obviously, you are with this new Karma album. Let's hear that
keep
shit
it going, man.
Let's let that shit go platinum. Everybody go stream that shit. All right. Damn, Ayo. That looks like that's the show.
Man, what up, Bob? Man, we just be getting it in, y'all.
Oh yeah. Until next week, we're gonna talk about everything from the 17th until the 31st. So we're gonna be bringing up a lot of hip hop albums that dropped on Halloween or around Halloween or that were Halloween themed. That's gonna be
that's
cool...
right around the time for my birthday that week. So I'm kind of intrigued to see if something came out on my birthday at some point in my timeline there, my lifeline there. So
that's true, huh?
That's gonna be.
And then
when
we hit November, we'll do the same. Yeah, dude, that's cool. That we haven't even hit those dates yet. We're like, oh shit, that album drops on my birthday.
Yep.
Oh, maybe I do remember going to get that at the store.
Maybe that was referenceable for us to be like, yo, oh shit, I do remember exactly.
Or where was I? Or what was I at the time?
What was I doing? How old was I?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like, okay, do I do remember that or not? It might have been, maybe I didn't own it, but I might have heard it on the radio.
And that's what makes us good hip hop historians. And that's all. That's all I'm going to end it off with. Blunt Kings episode 15.
You know what it is?
It's T.O. Val, the host with the most, the grossest uncle. It's my boy.
A Omega with the funky dough flavor, aka the Funkle, the Drunkle, aka the Feo Ayo.
And until next time, make sure everybody
Smoke weed every day.
It took a little longer this
that,
time.
man.
All right, peace out.
That's why we blunted Kings. Peace.